process, and it should be rejected by every right-thinking Nigerian.
Mr. Kenga.
I will start by saying that the only thing that needs to be done is for the people to take over from here. This is not about party politics. Exactly. It's about constitutional governance. Absolutely. That the president have raped and have been raping since the last 3.5 years. And that we need to show him that on this bridge, the last battle will be fought. Yes. Because if he crosses this bridge, constitutional governance is blown. Absolutely. We must stop him now. It's not about party politics. Both the people in the judiciary, both the lawyers that had the NBA's meeting on Monday to take that decision, you have to call out lawyers. It was done in Pakistan. Let me see what he wants to do with the faction at CJN. I will not stand with Justice Wharton again. And I strongly want to call on him to go ahead today and inaugurate the tribunal. The panels that will sit on the 2019 election. He should go and let me see how they will carry that, they will shoot him. He should go and be. And let me say this. It's surprising that the president accepted a black order from a tribunal chairman. This chairman had been charged to court. Take this. This is a charge sheet filed by Fesi, the spokesperson of the Buhari campaign. They have charged Tala the Umar for allegation of collection of 10 million naira bribe. The money he collected from the customer. They have charged him to court. There is a trial of his head by the spokesperson of the Buhari campaign.
This is in 2018.
And the president did not tell him to step aside. They did not tell him to step aside. Now he's accepting an order from this man.
Look, they are squeezing him. And this happens often. I must tell you this, in my experience, there's a particular judge, I won't mention her name. She was told clearly and categorically that simply because she acquitted me in a criminal trial, which went over 7 years, they were going to teach her a lesson of her life. They arrested this woman, detained her, charged her to go outside the NJC's recommendations and so on and so forth. And they did all this. And this is what they're doing to so many judges today. How can you have a situation where a man that has been charged, or charges have been filed against him, is the one that's presiding over a situation like this? Of course he will do exactly what they ask him to do. And that's what they're doing to everybody. So we are in a tyranny. We're not operating the rule of law. We're not in a democracy, and we must resist it.
We're going to open up the phone lines for everyday Nigerians to call in and voice your opinions, ask our guests questions. So we are going to have that number on the screen as soon as possible for you to call in and join this conversation. As you can see, the number is on your screen. So call in and join this conversation and share your opinions on the issues of the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Gentlemen, while we are receiving calls, the popular saying is that the law is open to interpretation. Section 292 of the Constitution, which deals precisely with this matter, says that the president can only remove the CGN with 2/3 of the Senate. So now that this is suspension, does that law still apply? He's not removing him; he's just suspending him. I've seen that argument also. Does that hold any water?
That is baseless and stupid. There is no provision under the law for the president to suspend the CJN and appoint an acting. And let me explain this to you. In March 2018, Justice Tanko Mohammed was a member of the NJC panel that looked into the crisis in Abia. Remember when the Abia House of Assembly and the governor removed Justice Chikere, or what they call her, and then appointed Justice Oji.
Okay, sorry, hold that thought. I hear we have a phone call. Your name and where are you calling from, please? Yes, your name and where are you calling from? All right, what's your contribution? Can you turn down your TV set, please? So we can't hear you. You have to turn down your TV set so we can hear what you're saying.
He's a criminal, and that's what we do. Cannot for us. It's not that what is accidental. That's the whole criminal. There's nothing that today wants to protect or not.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your opinions. He's insulting both of you that you're criminals. You should bring your children from London to come and protest. Can I make a comment that for those of you who want to participate in this program, please bring insightful contributions to this discussion. We're talking about the issue of the CGN. Is it legal or illegal? Is there any constitutional backing that mandates the president, that gives him the authority to interfere in the judicial arm of government, a separate arm of government, to suspend a CGN without following any of the constitutional provisions? That is what we are discussing today. So if you have an opinion about that, please call in and share it.
Yeah, can I just say this? Again, trying to make it as simple as possible so that people can understand what's going on. In a democracy, you have basically four arms to sustain as pillars of that democracy. That's what the American founding fathers enshrined in the Constitution of America, and we emulate that. You have the judiciary, you have the National Assembly, that's the legislature, you have the executive, and then you have the fourth estate of the realm, which is the media. Under this government, they have violated the National Assembly in a brutal way, unprecedented manner. We all witnessed this. They have violated the media and suppressed dissent in an unprecedented manner. They have now violated the judiciary in an unprecedented manner. It's never happened before. And of course, they have abused power as executive members. We must understand that we are in a tyranny. I'm repeating it. And we must stir up our people to ensure that they speak against it and they stand against it.
We have another caller. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello?
Yes, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is calling from.
Okay, what's your contribution?
Yes. What is I'm asking Fani-Kayode at the doing wrong.
Please, sir, do us a favor and turn down your TV sets. Just put your TV on mute because we're hearing an echo and the viewers can't hear what you're saying. So put your TV on mute while you're speaking to us. Okay, go ahead.
And the detail was used for the president. And the president, I asked him to the other good of conduct. That makes me very difficult. And I said, what he wanted to do, what he wanted to ask him was not the person, and really good.
Okay, I'm sorry, we're finding it very difficult to hear you. Please, for our callers calling in, put your TVs on mute so we can hear what you're saying and your contribution to this discussion. Again, back to the interpretation of the law. You both have said it's stupid, it's childish, but does this argument hold any water? Can people make this argument that the Constitution does not give provisions for suspension, therefore the president is justified in his action?
I'm sorry, just before you come in, I'm sorry to, look, let me just say this, okay? When Hitler was in power, Goebbels and Hitler's government justified everything they did under a misinterpretation of the laws of Germany. You can justify anything if you choose to do it by simply indulging in semantics and using stupid words, childish words that make no sense to anybody except yourself. There is absolutely no provision in the Constitution to suspend a sitting CJ. The president cannot do it on his own. It is illegal and it is totally treasonable. It is a violation against a separate arm of government, and it is an insult on the judiciary and indeed the Nigerian people. So all these things they're saying in order to justify or defend the indefensible is unacceptable. Garba, you said, and Femi additional on Festus, what are they going to say? How can they defend this? I know one thing. Despite the fact that I disagree with Kayabo on so many issues, he's a pretty good lawyer, and he's a smart guy, and even he will never come out to defend something because he's a senior advocate of Nigeria. I'm sorry for those like the professor from Benin, I've forgotten his name now, the constitutional lawyer, Sage, who came out. Really, frankly speaking, I ask myself sometimes, what is it that makes men like that, who are so revered and so respected, a respected professor of law, would come out to defend this sort of thing? There is no way of brandishing this as being a lawful act. It is immoral, it is unlawful, just like when a man gets up and does a military coup. It is completely immoral and unlawful, but he will seek to justify it in any way that he can, and on any grounds that he can. That's what we're witnessing today, and perhaps that aspect of Buhari has not been totally purged, and he's doing it all over again.
So, back to what I was saying. In the Abia case, they finally expelled the man who took up the job of acting, saying that you cannot take up that acting job without the NJC making recommendation to the governor or to the president for that replacement. And you need to understand, for appointment of a CJN, the NJC makes the recommendation to the president. The president forwards recommendation to the Senate. So you cannot fire somebody that you did not appoint alone. The Constitution did not give him power to fire. And that's why the nomination comes from the NJC, goes to the president, and then the president sends to the Senate, and the Senate confirms. And that is why the law was clear that for you to remove him for any reason whatsoever, the president sends the same whatever issue to the Senate, and the Senate will report, can remove him. In terms of suspension, if there should be anybody that should suspend the judicial officer under the Constitution, it's the NJC. So that's supposed to come before the NJC, like they did in the case of Femi. Then they can suspend the officer or completely retire the officer from something. The president is not the master of the judicial, so he has no business there. Citing the black order from Danla Juma, when they are substituting orders of court, to me, is judicial abracadabra. What he did is executive lawlessness, and he cannot stand the test of sanity.
The NBA is meeting on Monday officially to discuss this issue. They released a statement, as I said earlier on in the program, that they do not, they are not adopting what the president has done by suspending the CJN. They've actually asked the CJN to stay put, and he has their full support. Moving forward, I've asked already what Nigerians can do, everyday Nigerians, and we asked, and you both offered that they rally support for the CJN, and also to ensure that our democratic rights are sustained as Nigerians by protesting and speaking out against this issue. Very lastly, the NBA and other civil society organizations, especially political parties, as you've said, this is not about partisan politics. What can they do, leaders of thought in society? What can they also do to quell the tension of Nigerians? Because there was an alleged incident that happened in the Niger Delta of a pipeline explosion. We cannot confirm this incident. We've tried to overnight for the past 8 hours, but unfortunately we cannot. But we saw that circulation on the social media. What can the leaders do to quell the tension in our society today? Very lastly.
Well, okay, I mean, first of all, everybody wants peace. Nobody wants violence. Nobody wants anybody to be killed or blown up. Now, having said that, it's very clear, and this principle has to be firmly understood, that when you continue to inflict tyranny on people, you push them into a corner, you deprive them of their rights, you lock them up, you kill them, you treat them with contempt and disdain, you violate all their human rights and civil liberties, and you make them feel subhuman. You make these people, you spoke about what's going on in the Niger Delta, what's allegedly going on down there. How won't they do that? When their own son is the CJN, the only Christian in the whole judicial hierarchy, the only Niger Delta man there, the only southerner there, he's just removed unceremoniously by a northern Muslim president. That's number one. How do you expect them to feel? A few years ago, you had the only person that had ever been appointed as the national security advisor of this country, again from the Niger Delta area. He too died under mysterious circumstances. Onogan is the first CJ from the south to have been appointed CJ in the last 32 years. And this is how you want to end his career? How won't they be upset? Now, they are upset, and it's not just the Niger Delta area militants. There are many young people in the east, many young people in the southwest where I come from, in the middle belt, and even in the core north, the core Muslim north, that are upset by this. But having said that, violence has no place in this game as far as I'm concerned. Agitation, yes. To stand for our rights, yes, to operate within the confines of the law, yes, and to protest and demonstrate, yes, but not violence. And I would urge everybody, particularly the leaders and the elders, political parties, to come together and ensure that our struggle is a peaceful one, but we must do it, whatever it takes, to remove this man before he destroys the whole of our country.
Yes, I can get your final words.
My own is that of commendation to eminent Nigerians as a society group. As well as I speak to you this morning, activists are already in front of American embassy as early as 7 a.m. demanding that they activate the visa ban they talked about on these key men who are behind this abracadabra. And I want to also salute the Niger Delta leaders, the Middle Belt forums, and other eminent groups. And I also want to salute the NBA, the Senate President. All these people have pledged their loyalty and respect to the Chief Justice of the Federation, Justice Watanabe. And I will start by asking the Chief Justice of the Federation, Justice Watanabe, to remain firm. He can see across all board Nigerians are with him. Remain firm. Continue your work, and we will stand with you. As lawyers, there's no one who will go before Justice Tanko Mohammed. He's a factional CJ. He can preside over the Supreme Court. We will never go there. So all I'm asking Nigerians is continue to voice that, and that this act will not stand. I can bet my life on it.
Onogan must not allow himself, the CJ, the offensive, to be intimidated. Right now, he's the only thing that stands between Nigeria and Nigerians and tyranny. He must stand firm, and we're solidly behind him.
Chief Fani-Kayode, Mr. Ikenga Ugochineri, thank you so much for joining us on today's program. We'll take a break right now. When we